CBT Naruto.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the BioWare Classic. It is just an ideal day for golf. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're getting set for all the action this afternoon at Wetlands Golf and Country Club in Florida. And this is certainly a challenge, Frank.
It is. We really should rename it Drylands because that's the way you want to play this golf course. If you're not dry, then you are going to be wet. That swampland is just all the way around this golf course. In between it, though, is fairway. So fairway, the goal all day today.
And as always, with the state of Florida, you have to factor in the changing winds. And now we go down to the action at the first. Getting ready to tee off, coming off a solid first round. Let's see if our featured golfer can conjure up some of that magic here in round number 2, Frank.
He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there.
Ball just took off the face. What a great shot.
Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
Oh, good roll, good putt.
Strong par 5 to start, followed by a good par 3. The second hole is 225 yards.
2 bunkers, Rich, when you look at this par 3. In between is a nice corridor, and that's really the line that you want to be looking at going at this par 3. Just thread the gap, and you should safely find the green.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this. That was cruel. That looked like it was certainly going in.
Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a couple of feet. That is a solid par putt. We're at the third hole now at the Wetlands. It's a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, you watched the Web.com Tour event down here, and what'd you see when the young Bombers came to this hole?
Oh, this is a hole they just love, Rich. You know, it's flat, it's long, and it's straight, so they just tee it up, aim it straight at the green, hit it as hard as they can. And some of these guys were just going in with an 8 or a 9 iron. It was quite amazing. And of course, when you go with an 8 or a 9 iron into this hole, you look at 3 more often than not.
Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get.
Swerve.
No worries about making that one.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That's the idea. Just knock it in. Wow, check this out, Frank. Par 3 fourth, 250 yards. This is a really cool hole.
It is. You tee off and that tee shot right across the swampland into a crescent-shaped green. And, of course, it is protected by that bunker that just cuts in. It doesn't give you very much depth on that middle line of the green. So if the pin's in the middle, that's when the hole plays its most difficult.
Not too bad, about 25 feet away. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Well, this one's tracking.
Let's get it. Let's go.
This one has a chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. Now to the fifth hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank.
The shorter hitters don't really worry about the swampland on the left because it really only cuts in to worry the longer hitters if you want to try and reach this par 5 and 2. So shorter hitters, 2 good shots, set up a wedge shot. Longer hitters, are you straight enough to hit it into the narrowest part of the fairway?
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5.
Out over the bunker. Let's get it. Let's go.
Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. This will be a birdie if it drops. And he has it for birdie. On to the par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway. And that might be worth considering for the short hitters. To try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands, 276 yards. And of course, the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes.
Getting set for another approach, our featured golfer really looks dialed in at this point.
Yeah, right now this is a great feeling to have as a golfer. Your swing's good, the timing, it's almost like it's just completely natural. You don't have to think. The swing is exactly where you want it to be. So really you're just looking at the flag in front of you. Not too bad. It's about 23 feet away.
Didn't hit the flag stick, but he still has a chance. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. Frank, now we get a crack at another par 5. The seventh is 592 yards.
And certainly reachable, especially with a tee shot that follows the shape of this fairway, which is slightly to the left. Good tee shot, you can get home. And those bunkers, if anything, are nicely placed on that left side of the green, actually to protect a shot that goes too far or too left.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long.
It's no snap, though.
Oh my gosh, that hurts. How does that not go in? Getting set now over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. 8th hole here at the Wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. The green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat and, well, I wouldn't say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one. Really, Rich, right now it's just a case of running out of holes. Pars are fine.
The 9th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 621 yards.
You see why length is a huge advantage of this golf course, just under 7,700 yards. This hole here, another example, good tee shot. Perhaps think of going for the par 5 and 2, but a great collection of 3 bunkers that sort of annoy you with your layup there. Got to make sure you avoid all of those to leave yourself a nice little wedge shot in here if you can't reach it in 2.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Will bring the hammer, why don't you? Setting up an eagle opportunity. What a tremendous display of golf this has been. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
That is a beauty, a real beauty. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Ten on McGurn also.
Wow, rolling the ball beautifully, makes birdie again.
Yeah, that pace, that roll, it's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup.
And how many Naruto? CBT Naruto.
That's fine.
It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure.
And this one just seems to be moving a little left in the air.
Not too bad. Frank, how did he do there?
Well, he's inside 30 feet, but 27 feet, it's not exactly what you'd call close.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Missed on that one, Frank.
Yeah, not a problem.
Par attempt here. Never a bad score on the card. That's par. Par 5 12th here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club is 576 yards. First par 5 on this backside.
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though? Rich, that is annihilation of a golf ball.
Absolutely love it. I mean, he just tore that thing to pieces. That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Now to the par 4 13th. Frank, what are the options here?
Well, another straight one required here, Rich. It's 450. It's not overly long in today's standard, but still, that fairway widens up where the longer hitters will actually hit. And bunkers, once again, short of a green. So as long as you can fly that second shot to at least the front of the green, then they really do not come into play. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Wow, Frank, look at that one run, how it just blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Should be safely on deck.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Just a couple of feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Moving on to the tricky 14th here at the Wetlands. It's 204 yards, but there is plenty of trouble out there. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. The last par 5 on this golf course is the 15th. It's 590 yards. You think, Frank, this is the time to be aggressive?
Certainly is. Longer hitters must be licking their chops on this par 5. 300-plus yard tee shot, you can definitely get home. Shorter hitters, just set it up for a nice wedge shot. But if you are going to go at this par 5 and 2, well protected by those 3 bunkers.
He just blasted that one down the fairway, out there about 325 yards. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Safely aboard. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Moving to the 16th hole here at the Wetlands, 455-yard par 4, and you can see, Frank, that green is heavily guarded.
And consequently, you're really going to have to judge that second shot. You know, your yardage, and also a good strikes required to safely keep the ball on the putting surface.
Now that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Second shot, good look at the green.
This is pretty good, Rich. Maybe just a touch right.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Frank, that looked good to me. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. 17th at the Wetlands, par 3, 238 yards. Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's a hole really that shapes up well for a nice little high draw. See the angle of the green pointing slightly to the right. A nice little draw into this par 3. And that'll find a nice avenue. Maybe a kick forward, 15, 20 feet left for birdie. And if you birdied 16, chance to birdie 17 as well.
Birdie try up next.
Really. This is that awkward length.
Maybe lifted right there, just sort of peaked. Lining this one up for par. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit your 3-wood 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh no, we don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. There gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Good putt. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
Shout out to Supergirl Season 5, starting 4 days ago on October 6, 2019. Today is October 10, 2019. 10-10. I'm a girl, 10-10 from Naruto, like I said. Oh, yeah. And today's 10-10, 2019, October 10, 2019. And, yeah, Supergirl Season 5 is amazing. I'm a Green Lantern, so that's amazing also. And, yeah, the first episode, started off. Season 5 is amazing. Exciting and pretty fresh, like I said it would be. So yeah, Supergirl got pants now instead of a skirt, so that's also amazing, fresh. Yeah, so exciting. So yeah, shout out to that, and also shout out to the Will Smith movie Gemini Man, coming out tomorrow on October 11th, 2019, and it's gonna be exciting also. And also shout out to the Thursday Night Football tonight. My team, New York Giants, versus New England Patriots with Tom Brady in there. It's gonna be exciting. So yeah, and today's 10-10. Like I said earlier, 10th month of the year, 10th day of the 10th month, and 2019. So yeah, it's October 10th, 2019. October 10th, 2019, 10th, 2019. My girl 10-10 in Naruto and also Shippuden. And with all of that being said, CBT Naruto. Over and out.